Hello guys, I welcome you to my channel Infotronics PTE, and with my new video about a concept which is the basic concept as far as the developer is concerned. And when you are in a midst of handling too many data as far as a developer is concerned, you need to have some basic actually I can say a concept that may help you to avoid usage of too many data, and it may also serve as a basic shell or to test further programs, so that you won't waste any memory, and also there is no headache of copying the stuff. So with the concept of a shell, which we normally use to execute standard SQL lines or SQL lines, which we normally use for running and executing our command lines and running a program. So for that reason, what I did early on in my videos, especially as far as the Sqlite is concerned, I've developed a databases for the tutors, actually using some of the shortcut method or the non-standard actually syntaxes based on the documentation of Python. So further adding to that, I use the database API 2.0 requirement for see execute many, if you want to execute many records at a given time. That was a video about my last video, in which there was a requirement to use a cursor, there was a requirement to use select. Okay, so because of that, I had to actually I have to use a select, and I have to use question mark just to actually get as many records for the program. So with that concept in mind, and also as per the documentation of Python, I have the link below in this video. What I'm going to do in this video is just to check or just to show how we can utilize a concept which is buffer for our experiments, for our programs. And what is buffer? Buffer is actually a zero copy slicing mechanism, or to use a minimum memory for our programs. Most of the developers, when they do perform commands, normally they use too many data. So with the help of a buffer, it exposes the objects to a data, and obviously it helps us without any copying or without any intermediate copying. So that may help to use the minimum memory and also avoid the copying of the same stuff. So with the help of the buffer, we can actually check the instant result, what would be the result of our programs, whether they are in a given one shell, okay, more than one programs. If we have using the buffer, we are able to just check any error, just check any mistake running in a program, so that we'll just avoid the loss of memory and also the loss of time with the with obviously too many copying or the intermediate copying. So with that concept in mind, I have actually developed based on the documentation, modified a program. You can see in front of you a minimal Sqlite shell for experiments, which I've named as zero copy slicing mechanism, or minimum memory usage tested using testing. And you can also name it a basic, going back to the square one, going back to the basic to test the programs. So that is how I can actually explain all the stuff about this video. So you have to just import the Sqlite 3, and you have to connect with Okay, so you use import Sqlite 3, okay, and imported the Sqlite 3 con is Sqlite 3 dot connect with the memory. You create a connection was created with the database. Obviously the database is memory. Con isolation level, that is a syntax, and is equal to none. Normally when we commit, we know it means that we're saving a data before it's been closed, normally by the syntax close with the closed parentheses. But with the help of isolation level, it is it automatically commit the program, and you can have various default. It's the none. It is also been given with some of the other default values as well. By giving it by none, it means the it will auto commit, so you don't need to save it. It will be auto commit as well. So that is how it is another way of actually committing or saving program lines prior to what you're actually doing. So with the cursor, con cursor, obviously cursor is the opening of the databases. So which we normally are including the select, which insert, delete, and these are normally the objects in a cursor which we and it's connected to the databases. So by buffer mean, it is a zero copying. It will serve as a intermediate exposing factor for the data in the objects. So without any copying, without any low loss of the memory. Okay, so that may help us actually print enter SQL statement, test it to run and execute, print enter control C to interrupt, okay, or to exit. And while true is equal to just writing the program for the buffer only, that may actually how we can use the buffer. Line is equal to input, that is our actually read data or the read line. If line is equal to with space, obviously is an empty because it will break. You just add another line. Okay, and if the line is complete, the next data is if Sqlite 3 is complete statement, and complete statement means it ends with a semicolon. So you have to say that you have to include it in buffer. Okay, so first of all, if we check there's no coding involved. The line is blank. So it means you have to break it, you have to move it to another line. If the line is complete, then you have to add it in the buffer. And try buffer dot strip. Dot strip means that you have to actually strip all from the beginning and from the end. That means if there is no characters involved within the parentheses, that means you have to strip all from the beginning and from the end. So that means at the end of the day, it will be a blank line, a blank space, or obviously space with no coding involved. So buffer dot strip, you have to buffer all what is the complete statement. First of all, you have to try this, and then you have to execute that buffer. Obviously that means it is empty space. But if buffer is equal to that means the whole programming goes again back to the square one. It means it will remain the stuff would be zero copied, and it will be loss of minimum use of minimum memory. Okay, so if buffer is equal to last strip or the left strip, and left strip in is in the uppercase, and it starts with select. Okay, that means you have to actually fetch all. You have to use all the information that has been in that syntax or in that code or in that command line, and you just have to print that except if there is an error as an E. Okay, so if there is a value error, is a code error, is any error, if the program shows that there is an error, okay, so you have to print it out and error occur at the position 0, because normally if it's not starting with select, okay, so it's not been stripped. And also if it's an error at the position 0, you have to consider it an error. Okay, and yet again buffer would be 0, or the buffer would be with the minimum usage of the memory, and also it will be a blank space yet again. So you have to close the program, and all the stuff what we are entering, we are just entering the SQL statement which we are ready for test and to execute. And how we going to execute it? Obviously shell is normally. So now I'm going to test it against my earlier program in the last video, and that is a program just to confirm the buffer, which is the minimum memory and zero copying with select and error synthesis. So what I've did in that last video was the record for the tutors, and I have to execute many with the use of that syntax to fetch and display as many records at a given time. Now instead of using tutors as a record, I have used trainees or pupils or students as a record, just showing the three titles for that, or three details to be fetched in or to be displayed. That is student ID, which has to be in the integer name. That for you can just give it the full name, text, and the class admitted, that also be in the integer. So inserting a row of data, you have to execute. Obviously these are in all the c.execute. You have to execute the table, you have to execute when you have inserted the row of data as well into trainees values with 1, James, and the O level, and T is equal to A level, which is I have used it as a substitution case, and whenever I have to insert it with too many records, I have used it with a substitution and stored it in an object with named it as T, and you can say as in string as well. I named a string, its name is T, executing it, that one, selecting all, which is in the trainees table, and where class admitted, you just have to check against the class admitted. What is the class admitted? Just display it against the value T. So I'm checking it just against the class admitted for all the data that has been inserted, or the values that have been inserted. So against the title for those values. And the largest example that inserts many records at a time, students means 02 with Adam, A levels, and 03 Petty, and also with A level. And students, normally I've placed all the records, obviously just to display it at a time. Creating too many, obviously another 2 records with the 2 Adam A level as in values for the second, and 03 Petty and A levels as the value for the third record. So giving it all together a value on the name with the string students, and executing execute many using execute many c.execute many, insert into trainee values again with the exclamation mark 3 times, and you have to store it in students as well. So for row in C execute, select star from trainees, order by class admitted. This is the standard syntax, which is select in the code and star for all from trainees, and you have to order by, you have to check it against the class admitted, and closing the code, and that is for the running of the loop, for loop, with the help of the C execute, which is the row of data. And so obviously that is created by a table which is trainees. So when I'm going to print it out, the row, obviously it will, as I told you earlier, it has to display me the result in alphabetical order, and the result would be, as I've checked it against A level, so A level would be at top and the O levels would be at bottom. So 2 with the Adam would be at first position, 3 with the Petty would be at second position, and James with the first ID would be at third position. So when I'm going to check it, obviously it has to show me the result, but the condition applied is that if there is no error whatsoever, like a mistake, an error, value error, code error, syntax error, or exception error, if there is no obviously there is no such error except or the mistakes in this code, because it will show me the result I have told you. But if there's some mistake, it will tell me that yes, there is some mistake, we have to check it again. So that is why I have actually run it a buffer, a zero copying slicing mechanism. Just going back to the square one, as a developer, you just developing a tool for yourself that it may help to just use it for yourself and for various use of the data. When you are in the midst, as I said earlier in this video, if you are in the midst of using too many data for a program, you have to you are in dealing with too many command lines. So that is why you can use it as a tool just to avoid too many mistakes, just to avoid the errors at that given instant and that given moment. Just rectify that, move ahead, and just move on with the command lines as far as you're going with the concept and as far as you're going with the with your whole information or the storyline, in other words. So let me just tell you what I have actually done with the help of this program. There was no such mistake and there was no such error, and the result was displayed as simply like this one. So enter SQL statement, tested to run and execute, as I said earlier, 2, 3 and 1 in the same sequence and the same order. And so that means there is no mistake, there is no error. And what I've done, I've used it as a buffer, obviously pointing out the select and also the error syntax or the coding. And when there is such a select, when I have used select, so I have selected my earlier video and I have displayed the result in front of you. So I hope that I may come up with some interesting concept. If you are watching this as a client, you may actually do watch it on a regular basis for our coming videos that may serve as a basis for doing your work as a third party, your work as a freelancer, if your work as a very economical and also very professional and in services which may provide you also within your given time frame. So hope to see you with some coming videos as well on a regular basis. Keep enjoying, take care, and have a nice day.